Welcome to the Nomadic Spaces podcast, where we talk all things interior design, tiny houses, and happy homes. Each week, we explore different interior design strategies, the unique challenges of small spaces, and delve into the incredible lifestyle of tiny homes. Whether you're a fellow tiny house dweller or simply have an interest in interior design, this show has something for you. I am your host, Sarah Bronstein, and I live in Asheville, North Carolina with my pup Albus in a vintage travel trailer I renovated into my tiny dream house. I'm a professional interior designer, and I run my own business called Suka Interior Design, and I'm also a licensed realtor with the Asheville Realty Group. Thank you so much for being here. If you like what you hear, please consider leaving a review, hitting some stars, subscribing, and or sharing this show. It's how little shows like this survive. Now, let's get into today's episode. Welcome back. I am very excited about today's episode because it's something that a lot of my clients struggle with, and that is how to place furniture. So today's episode is called Mastering Space, a comprehensive guide to furniture placement for interior design success. It's important to understand that furniture is so much more than just being functional. It's a key element in interior design that can really transform a space. Successful furniture placement isn't just about filling a room with pieces. It's about creating a harmonious and functional and aesthetically pleasing environment where the pieces speak to each other and the architecture. I often work with clients who have beautiful pieces of furniture, the right size for the space, and they simply aren't arranged in a way that is functional or aesthetically pleasing. So in this guide, we'll get deep into the art of furniture placement and explore strategies, tips, and examples to really help you master this essential aspect of the interior design process. Section 1, the principles of furniture placement. Before diving into some practical tips, let's establish a foundation for understanding the fundamental principles that govern successful furniture placement in interior design. Number 1 is balance and symmetry. Balancing furniture within a room is really essential for creating a harmonious and visually pleasing environment. Symmetry serves as a fundamental principle where the distribution of visual weight among furniture pieces generates a sense of order and tranquility. When each element in the room is carefully aligned and mirrored, it fosters a sense of balance and completeness. However, the concept of balance extends beyond strict symmetry. Asymmetrical arrangements, which are, I would say, more common, offer an equally compelling aesthetic by leveraging the diversity of furniture pieces in terms of size, style, or color. By artfully juxtaposing contrasting elements, designers can create a visual equilibrium of sorts, intrigues, and captivates. This approach creates a dynamic energy in the space, allowing for creativity and personality to shine through, while still maintaining a sense of harmony and balance that resonates in the room. Number 2, proportion and scale. Proportion and scale play a pivotal role in the harmony of interior design. A large piece of furniture positioned within a confined space can really dominate the room, creating a sense of clutter and unease. Conversely, placing a small piece of furniture in a huge space may leave it feeling empty and devoid of character. Achieving balance is paramount. Furniture should be tailored to the dimensions of the room, ensuring each piece complements rather than overwhelms the space. Striking this equilibrium fosters a cohesive environment where every element feels purposeful and harmonious. Attention to detail extends beyond merely fitting furniture into the room's size. It encompasses a nuanced understanding of proportion within the space. A mix of large and small pieces can really foster visual interest and depth, creating a dynamic interplay that captures the eye. By curating a collection that includes a variety of scale from smaller accents to more substantial focal points, designers can really craft environments that evoke a sense of balance and sophistication. The thoughtful consideration of proportion and scale is what elevates interior design from a mere arrangement into a space with balance and spatial harmony. Number 3, functionality and flow. Strategic furniture placement is the cornerstone of a well-designed space, where functionality seamlessly intertwines with the aesthetics. Anticipating how inhabitants will traverse the room and interact with the furniture is paramount in creating an environment that fosters ease of movement and usability. Each piece should be positioned with purpose, allowing for smooth navigation and unhindered access to the essential areas. Whether it's a living room primed for social gatherings or an office study type space that's more conducive to focused work, thoughtful consideration of furniture placement ensures that the room not only looks inviting, but also functions effortlessly. Adequate spacing between furniture pieces is also essential to help maintain a sense of openness and flow within the room. Beyond enhancing the visual appeal, ample space facilitates practicality and allows for easy maneuverability and comfortable use of each piece. Striking a balance between cozy intimacy and spaciousness is key. Overcrowding can lead to a claustrophobic atmosphere, while excessive emptiness can evoke a sense of vacancy. By meticulously gauging the distance between furniture elements, we can really create spaces that exude functionality and grace and invite occupants to navigate the space. Hi friends, I hope you are enjoying this show. Listening to podcasts and reading blogs like this is a great way to gain knowledge. But to really make change, you need to take action. Luckily, taking action doesn't have to be overwhelming, timely, or expensive. My Desk Refresh Guide is a great resource you can download totally free from the link in the show notes. This guide will break down the redesign process into simple, actionable steps with tangible results to transform your space without spending a cent. Now let's get back to the episode. Section 2, Furniture Placement Tips and Techniques. Now that we've covered the principles, let's get into some practical tips and techniques for successful furniture placement. Tip number 1, start with a focal point. Every room should have a focal point, whether it's a fireplace, a stunning piece of artwork, or a large window with a scenic view. In interior design, a focal point is a prominent feature or element within the space that draws attention and serves as the visual centerpiece. It acts as the primary point of interest that anchors the room's design and guides the viewer's gaze. Focal points really enhance the aesthetic appeal of a room and also add depth and visual interest. Begin orienting your furniture around the central feature. For example, if you have a fireplace, arrange the seating to face it, creating a cozy and inviting atmosphere that encourages conversation and togetherness. Tip number 2, create conversation areas. Creating inviting conversation areas is paramount in living rooms and dens, where socializing and interaction often take the center stage. Thoughtfully arranging seating to facilitate face-to-face interactions can really help foster a sense of connection among the occupants of the room. Placing sofas and chairs in clusters facing each other encourages comfortable conversation while also promoting intimacy within the space. Including a central coffee table or ottoman not only serves as a practical surface for drinks and snacks, but also anchors the arrangement, providing a focal point around which conversations can naturally unfold. Tip number 3, mind traffic flow. Flow in furniture layouts is essential for ensuring a seamless and functional living environment. It involves thoughtful consideration of how individuals will navigate through the space, with a focus on creating clear pathways that are devoid of any obstacles. By strategically positioning furniture to accommodate natural traffic patterns, we can facilitate effortless movement and enhance the overall usability of the room. Avoiding the placement of furniture in a manner that obstructs the flow not only helps promote safety, but also contributes to a sense of openness and spaciousness. Tip number 4, maximize functionality. Maximizing functionality in interior design involves ensuring that every piece of furniture serves a purpose beyond mere aesthetics. In bedrooms, for instance, while the bed naturally takes center stage as the focal point, integrating additional elements such as dressers and nightstands can significantly enhance practicality. These storage solutions not only contribute to the room's organization, but also optimize space utilization, offering convenient storage for clothing, personal items, and bedside essentials. Tip number 5, embrace symmetry and asymmetry. As we talked about a little bit earlier, achieving balance in interior design can be realized through either symmetry or asymmetry, and each offers its own unique charm. Experimenting with both approaches allows for a tailored exploration of what best suits your unique space. In a dining room setting, for example, opting for a symmetrical arrangement of chairs around a table can convey a sense of formality and traditional elegance. Conversely, embracing asymmetrical placement introduces an element of informality and more kind of personality, which lends the room to a more relaxed and eclectic vibe. Remember, neither is right or wrong. It's just about what works best for the space and the residents. Section 3, furniture placement for specific rooms. Now that we have the fundamentals and some tips, let's apply these principles and tips to the different rooms within your home. First up, living room. In the living room, creating a cozy and inviting atmosphere is key. Here are some strategies to consider. Arrange seating to face a focal point, such as a TV or fireplace. Use rugs to define conversation areas. Coffee tables or side tables should be within easy reach of seating. If space allows, add occasional chairs for versatility. Ensure proper lighting with the combination of ambient, task, and accent lighting. Next up is the dining room. For the dining room, we want to focus on comfort and functionality. Here are some tips. Center the dining table in the room. Leave enough space for chairs to comfortably slide in and out. Hang a chandelier or pendant light above the table. Consider sideboards or buffets for storage and serving if room allows. Next is bedrooms. In the bedroom, we usually want to prioritize relaxation and organization. Some tips are: place the bed against a wall, ideally with a view of the bedroom's focal point. Use nightstands for bedside essentials. Consider a dresser or a wardrobe for clothing storage. Create a seating area if space allows, a cozy chair and a small table for reading and relaxing. Last but not least, home office. A functional home office requires efficient furniture placement, and here are some tips. Position the desk near a power source and natural light if possible. Use ergonomic furniture for comfort during long work hours. Organize storage for office supplies and paperwork. Ensure adequate task lighting for any work tasks. Successful furniture placement is an art that combines the principles of balance, proportion, and functionality to create a harmonious and inviting living space. By starting with a focal point, creating conversation areas, consider traffic flow, maximizing functionality, and embracing symmetry or asymmetry, you can really transform your home into a beautifully arranged and functional space. Remember that interior design is a creative process and there is no one-size-fits-all solution. Experiment with different layouts and arrangements until you find the one that best suits your space and lifestyle. Whether you're redesigning an entire room or simply rearranging existing furniture, mastering the art of furniture placement will elevate the design and experience of your home. I hope that this episode helps you understand the basics of furniture layout and inspires you to play around within your own space. Until next week, home happy. I hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring. My goal with this show is to help others make changes that transform their space. But just absorbing content, even brilliant content like this, doesn't get results. Taking action does. If you are still listening, you might be ready to fully accomplish your design goals. My challenge to you is commit to taking one action right now before you don't. Taking action might look like booking a design project jumpstart, or maybe it's signing up for the free desk refresh guide, or maybe it's signing up for my mailing list, or maybe it's scheduling a complimentary connection call to virtually meet and discuss your design goals in more detail. You can find more about all those fun things I just mentioned, as well as reach out to me directly through my website, which is sukkainteriordesign.com. That is sukkainteriordesign.com. I love connecting, so please don't be a stranger. As always, thank you for tuning in and for being a part of this community. If you liked what you heard on this episode or show, please take a second to like, review, subscribe, and share this podcast with your friends and family. It is truly the easiest way to show support for me and this tiny niche podcast. Until next time, take care and home happy.